Hi guys, it's April. I'm back with another tutorial for you guys. It's super late where I am, but I really was excited about this and I really wanted to get this up. I hope everybody's enjoying the Hunger Games movie. If you've gone to the midnight show, if you already went, I hope it was an awesome movie. I can't wait to see it. But in any case, the look that I have right now, this is a Capitol inspired look. It's very bright and colorful, and got a lot going on, I guess. But in any case, this is a look, and if you would like to see how I achieve this, please keep watching. Okay, so to start with, what I already did to save a little bit of time, I went ahead and did my primer and my base. Primer is, as usual, LA Splash Splash Proof Sealer Base. And I put down a colored base to make the colors pop a little more, and I just used a NYX Jumbo pencil in Milk. So, on to the color. To get started, first, what I'm going to use, first color is going to be Sugarpill's Goldilux, which is this sparkly gold color right here. And I'm just going to take that on a flat shader brush like that. And I'm going to pick it up. And this is going to go on the very middle of the eyelid. That's going to start us off here. So I'm going to do that. And you just want to keep this concentrated mostly to the middle of the eyelid. You just want to leave your inner corner and your outer corner completely bare, because other colors are going to go there, and you're going to pull it all the way up to the crease too. And just make kind of a, it doesn't have to be a perfect circle, but just kind of a rounded shape. But you're going to come back later and blend out the edges a little bit anyway, so that's all good. But just get that on there. And then once you're satisfied with the way that looks, now we're going to go on to our next color. First color we're going to do is going to be on the inner corner, and we're using Sugarpill's Dolly Pop, which is this bright pink right here. And you're just going to take that on a fluffy brush like this and work that all through the inner corner like I've done on this eye. Tap off any extra, and we're gonna just place that right there on the inner corner, and you're gonna first blend the edge of that gold out. I hope I'm in the frame where you guys can see me. I should be though. Alright, and you're gonna come up over the top of that, and we're going to take this pretty much to the brow. You're going to leave a little bit of space. But you're just going to kind of hook it over like that. And just build the color up to your desired intensity. If you need to get a little bit more, you can kind of pounce the brush on your eyelid just to get a better deposit of color, and then blend it out a bit too if you need to. And be sure you blend the edge of that gold and over the top there. Alright, so that's where we should be. Next, you're going to take a bright orange. I am using Sugarpill's Flame Point. It's that orange right there. And then you're on the same fluffy brush. It doesn't matter because you're going to have to blend these colors together anyway. You're just going to pick that up on the same brush you used Dolly Pop with, and you're going to do this on the outer corner and bring that up over the gold and in to meet the Dolly Pop. Flame point. And to intensify that color a little bit more, I'm just going to add a deeper orange over it. I'm going to use this orange right here. This one is one from Coastal Scents. I forget the color name. I want to say it's a Coastal Scents Hot Pots. It's the S22. I think the actual color name on it is Coral or something like that. I don't remember exactly. But you just want to use like a deeper orange like that, and you're just going to take that on kind of a fluffy brush like that, and you're going to pick it up. Make sure you let it up really good, and you're just going to deepen that flame point just a little bit, just to kind of flesh it out a bit. Now we're going to move it down to our lower lash line. You are going to take your jumbo pencil in Milk, and you're just going to line that along the lower lash line underneath your eyelashes, just so the colors that we're going to lay down underneath there are going to pop. You're going to take this same brush that we did the orange with, and you're going to pick back up that coral orange color, and we're just going to sweep that along the lower lash line. And you can actually mix it a little bit with like a tiny bit of Dolly Pop too. But you're just going to take that and sweep that along, like I would say like the first third of your lower lash line, and be sure you connect it up top to the orange on your outer corner. Okay, so now once you've got your orange pinkness laid down, you are going, so to finish up the lower lash line, I'm just going to take Sugarpill's Darling, which is this beautiful bright teal shade right here, and I'm just going to take that on an angled liner brush and fill in the rest of my lower lash line. Okay, so now we've got Darling laid down. Next we're going to go in with our inner corner highlight color. And the color that I am going to use, this one is from Ulta. It's one of their pressed eyeshadows, and it's called Electric Lights. And that is what it looks like. It's kind of like a bright, like blue-purple, I guess would be the best way to describe that. And I'm just going to take that on a pencil brush like this. And I'm just going to take that and pick it up, and I'm going to put it right there on the inner tear duct area, and then I'm going to pull it down a little bit under, and then I'm going to take it and pull it all the way up over the top like this, just like I've done on my other eye here. Alright, and then once that is the way you want it to be, that is where we should be right now. Next, I am going to take it's a purple liner, and it's kind of along the same lines as the Electric Lights. I'm just going to take a liner and line my lower waterline. I am using a Lancome Le Crayon Cool eyeliner, and the color name is Light Violine, and I'll show you what the color looks like. And that is what the color looks like. So you're just going to take that and you're just going to pop that in your lower waterline. Alright, so that is that one. And then I'm not going to do crazy wing liner with this because I feel like it would take away from the overall look. What I am going to do though, I am going to just like intensify the outer corner a little bit. And for that I'm using another Lancome Le Crayon Cool. This is the Le Crayon Cool Waterproof, and the color name on it is Purple Darling. And that's what that one looks like. It's that second one right there. And it's just a deeper version, really, of the first one. And I'm just going to take that and kind of intensify the lash line right at the outer corner and pull it in just a little bit, just to give me a little bit of definition around the eye. But this is not going to be like a super intense look, like at all. And that is where the eye should be now. I'm going to go off camera and put on my lashes and run down the rest of my face, and I'll be right back with you. Okay guys, I'm back with the finished look. I just went on ahead and ran down the rest of my face. For lashes, I used Salon Perfect Perfectly Glamorous Demi Wispies in black. That was a package that they came in. I did decide to add some glitter liner at the last minute, and the liner that I used is a NYX Candy Glitter Liner, and the color name is Jade, and that's what that one looks like. For cheeks, I just used some Dolly Pop for the main blush color, and then I actually did a highlight with MAC's Sheer Tone Shimmer Blush in Ambering Rose. That's what that looks like, just to get some extra orange in there. Let's see, lips. For lips, I ended up using a couple of different things. I just used a purple eyeliner for the liner in the corners to make them more three-dimensional, and then I used two lipstick colors. The first one I used on the outside is a Lancome Rouge in Love lipstick, and I used what's the color name on this? Violet Coquette, and that is what that color looks like. And for the center part, to highlight it and make it look more three-dimensional, I used a Lancome Color Design lipstick in Confetti Pink, and that is what that looks like. So, oh, and then also for mascara, before I put on my lashes, I used some Hypnose doll lashes. Love this stuff. Good stuff. If you haven't tried it, go do it. So in any case, this is the final face. Let me lean in so you can get a close-up. So these are my eyes. Alright, and this is the cheek. Alright, and this is the lip. Alright, so in any case, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope everybody's going to go see the Hunger Games movie and really enjoy it. And tell me what you thought of it. I don't know if I'm going to get to go see it tomorrow with everybody else, but I'm going to see it this weekend. So I hope everybody has a great time, and thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Hope you guys have a great day, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time of day it is where you are, and I'll see you guys for the next tutorial. Bye!